Dom Cobb, Leonardo DiCaprio, and his partner Arthur, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, are skilled thieves known as extractors. They use special military dream-sharing technology to enter people's subconscious minds and steal secrets while dreaming. Their latest job targets a Japanese businessman named Saito Ken Watanabe. But the plan fails because Cobb's memories of his late wife Mal, Marion Cotillard, keep interfering and ruining missions. Afterward, Saito reveals that he only hired them as a test. He wants to see if Cobb's team can pull off something even harder than stealing an idea, planting one. This process is called Inception. Saito wants Cobb to plant the thought of breaking up a powerful energy company into the mind of his rival's son, Robert Fisher, Cillian Murphy. In return, Saito promises to use his influence to clear Cobb of a murder charge back in the US, which would finally allow him to return home to his children. Cobb accepts the job and puts together a new team, Eames, Tom Hardy, a master forger who can change his appearance in dreams. Yusuf Dilip Rao, a chemist who designs a strong sedative. Ariadne Elliott Page, an architecture student who builds the dream worlds. Arthur, his trusted right-hand man. Saito also insists on joining them to make sure the mission works. When Robert Fisher's father dies in Sydney, the team uses the long flight to Los Angeles as their chance. They sedate Fisher and take him into a shared dream. To make the idea stick, they use dreams within dreams, several layers deep. At each level, someone stays behind to trigger a kick, a jolt that wakes the others back up. But because they are so heavily sedated, dying in the dream won't wake them. It will send them to limbo, a dangerous place of raw subconscious where people can get stuck. First level, Yusuf's Rainy City. The team kidnaps Fisher, but his subconscious is trained to fight back, and Saito is badly injured. Yusuf drives the team in a van while they drop into the second dream. Second level, Arthur's Hotel. Here, they trick Fisher into thinking that his godfather Browning, Tom Berenger, is behind his kidnapping. They convince Fisher to work with them. Third level, Eames' Snowy Mountain Fortress. Fisher is led to believe this is Browning's subconscious, but it's really his own. Meanwhile, Yusuf drives the van off a bridge too early, starting the first kick. This throws off the timing of the other layers. Arthur is stuck in zero gravity and Eames is hit by an avalanche. Arthur has to invent a new kick by using an elevator drop while Eames plants explosives in the fortress. Things get worse when Saito dies from his injuries, and Mal appears again, sabotaging everything. She kills Fisher, sending him into limbo. To fix this, Cobb and Ariadne go into limbo to rescue Fisher, and also find Saito. In limbo, Cobb admits the truth. He and Mal once spent decades there, building a world together. When they finally returned to reality, Mal believed they were still dreaming. She killed herself, trying to convince Cobb to do the same, and framed him so that he couldn't return to the US without being arrested. With Ariadne's help, Cobb lets go of his guilt. Ariadne sends Fisher back by pushing him off a balcony. He wakes up in the fortress and discovers the safe, where he accepts the idea that his father wanted him to be independent and free to make his own choices. The Inception works. The team rides the synchronized kicks back up. Ariadne jumps from limbo. Eames detonates the fortress. Arthur triggers the elevator kick. Yusuf's van hits the water. Only Cobb stays behind to find Saito, who has grown old in limbo. Cobb reminds him of their deal, and together they shoot themselves to wake up everyone, including Fisher, wakes up safely on the airplane. When they land in Los Angeles, Cobb clears customs and meets his father-in-law, Michael Caine, who takes him to his children. Cobb spins his totem, a spinning top, to check if he is dreaming. But instead of looking at the result, he chooses to focus on reuniting with his kids.